What's going on, everybody? It's Ozman here. I was talking to Tony the technician. He's got a YouTube channel, and he was talking about getting a service cart. And I told him that I would throw some of my stuff together on this US General and show him kind of what all it would fit on it, and the capacity and the size of the drawers and whatnot. I know he's seen it before, but I wanted to kind of show him with tools laid in it what all he could expect to be able to fit in it. So this is just kind of a quick tour of what you'd be able to get in that. Anybody else is interested in the US General, it's actually really well made for the price. You can't beat it, in my opinion. The drawer setup's not great. I'd rather it be completely all the way down, but you could put some blow molded cases and stuff down there. It has got a little shelf on this side with brake clean, PB blaster, and things like that, but the organization of this is not perfect. It's not great by any means. I really was just trying to give Tony a shot at looking at what all you could fit and expect to be able to fit on this cart. So I did a couple things up here, like my SAE impacts I put up on here, on the lid, magnet tray, light, the long pick set, couple 11th finger, just to show you can hold some of your extensions and whatnot. So I got a 1/2 inch impact snap on up there and a 1/4 inch chrome Wobble Plus up there. Over in this area here, I've got a couple of the oddball sockets, like these Wobbles impact 13 through 15. They're the ones I use for my headers. Got a couple universals. This here is a 1/2 inch impact snap on. Got these slots down in here, a couple other extensions. Put this measuring tape back here, but it's just because I wanted to show the room that you could fit more stuff. So got a 1/2 inch breaker bar here. This thing's a beast. Then I've got pretty much every socket that I had in my box I could fit on here. I got my little grab it and go set here, which are semi-deeps, metric, and these are my 90% of things. You can just grab those and go on anything 3/8, non-suspension parts or anything like that. You can get off of those. Then I've got all my quarters. These are SAE. This here is metric, shallow, metric deep. These ones are, that was snap-on, 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 Blue Point, Craftsman, up to this 27 is a snap-on. Then I've got the deep chrome metric up to that one. These are snap-on. This is a Duralast. That's a 27. The shallow chromes up to the 27 are also snap-on. Then I've got this set here, SAE deeps. This one here is a swivel, 3/8 to 1/2 inch, and then a 12 millimeter 12 point for drive shaft bolts. 14 mil spark plug socket. This is a 5/8 universal, wobble swivel spark plug socket. That's my favorite one. Also snap-on. Snap-on deep metric, snap-on 3/8 shallow, and then back here we got the snap-on 1/4 inch deep and snap-on 1/4 inch shallow. Got the old school lugger snap-on 1/2 inch, then the long handle flex head up here on top. His ratchets I kind of just put on top because for right now it was the best place to put them. So you got the 1/4 inch body with a 3/8 head, 1/4 inch ratchet, long 1/4 inch ratchet here, and then my go-to flex head. Got the super long, I guess it's not super long, but relatively long 3/8. Then the hard handle 3/8 here. All my wobble impacts, both standard and metric, on the side. You could fit a lot more down there. Some people like putting pry bars and stuff like that. I actually did not, which I should have thrown a pry bar over there in that slot. But over here we've got kind of most go-to pliers, I would say, for a service cart, something you're just gonna go to on a very common basis. You've got your channel locks, the larger size ones here. We've got a smaller size in the other box, but just trying to show the capacity and kind of how you could set things up, possibly what all you could hold. Electrical, needle nose, small side cutters, large side cutters, longer, smaller side cutters, longer needle nose, and long needle nose 45s. My favorite players that I own, to be honest with you. These are slip knots, slip joint. Oh, I always say slip knot. We got the Instinct handle, full set fits in here. The stubbies, the ratcheting. Then I've got a couple files. I know that's not going to be common in a unless you're in a body shop or you manufacture parts or something like that. But I just wanted to show a couple more handles, maybe a long handle screwdrivers or something you like to put in here. You can get your pick set and mini screwdriver set also in there. I know Tony is pretty good about organization, so he could probably figure out a better way than this, but I just kind of was throwing this together so he could see what all you could get in here. So there's a 3/8 electric, just some of your go-to electric stuff, another 3/8 impact, 1/4" drive impact, or driver, I guess, light, and Texan oil filter, wrench, pliers, 1/4" extensions, just because I couldn't find anywhere else to put them. But got the full snap-on set from 10 to 19 combination, and then the 10 to 19 combination ratcheting with the switch to reverse, and then Flank Drive Plus. Those are both metric on that side. This here is SAE, same thing, Flank Drive Plus, ratcheting, reversible. These are line wrenches, SAE. This one here is actually for my specific car, bleeder nipple off of the caliper. So that is an Alabama Fit All. And then down here is kind of a little bit of everything. So we got the full punch and chisel set. I don't know how common you use that, but use it on suspension parts, and sometimes it's good to have. Got the 32 and the 24, one ball peen and dead blow steel face, and then the flat face, the rubber mallet. So I've got this orange tree behind me, and it's all up in my way. 3/8 impact, 3/8 wobble, and 3/8 standard extensions. Was able to fit all three of those in there. You got your E-torque set, the whole set fit in there. So it's not gonna. Anyway, it's not that important, but that's, you can see it's the whole set. Then you got your metric Allens. Got your torques, just your regular kind of size torques. These here, that was all snap-on stuff. These here are both Duralast, just because I don't run into too many tamper-proof and too many Flank Drive, or not Flank Drive Plus, Torx Plus. So that's what those are. Just kind of throw them in diagonally because they fit. Got the 3/8 torque wrench. The 1/2 inch honestly would not fit, so that might be something you want to keep in mind. And then I've got the Allen wrenches here, metric and standard, ball point, metric, long, the long regular Allens, and then the SAE regular long Allens, and then the long Torx bits here. So that's pretty much it, man. You could get your blow molded cases and whatnot down there. I've had this thing for quite a long time. I've been using it as a detailing cart for cleaning cars and whatnot. So I hope this helped you out. I hope you. Sorry, it's so cluttered right here. I can't really get you a really good shot of how much space it's got, but you can see how many tools it can hold for a service cart. It's pretty dang good. For the price, it's really unbeatable. This would close, but I've got those sockets right there in the wrong spot because they're hitting these deeps. But I tested that before and it would close. So you could fit all this stuff in here and be at, you know, 1/10 of the price of some of the service carts from the tool truck. So hope this helps, man. Appreciate everything you do for your service, and keep the videos coming, man. Good luck with the Mero.